Good morning, beloved faculty of the UP College of Medicine, distinguished and honored guests, new faculty, colleagues, and friends. I am delighted to present the 2020 Faculty Welcome Ceremony to warmly accept into the UPCM family the new batch of bright and outstanding young faculty with diverse fields of specialization. Today, we not only welcome them into the college, but also thank them as many of them continue to be in the forefront of combating this global pandemic in the Philippine General Hospital and in other arenas. Indeed, the COVID-19 pandemic has brought many changes in our lives and on how we do things. For those of you who were present last year, you may recall that the first faculty welcome ceremony conducted by the newly reconstituted UPCM Faculty Association was an unforgettable event. This morning's event promises to be another memorable one. You will also see the obvious contrast of how we welcomed our new faculty in the previous year and now under this time of pandemic.
A pleasant good morning to everyone. I'm Dr. Nori Balderrama from the Department of Psychiatry. I will be one of your hosts in this morning's program. Let me introduce my co-host, Dr. Rolly Aguilar.
Thank you, Dr. Balderrama. Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. Romulo Aguilar from the Department of Ophthalmology. Together with Doc Nori here, we will guide you through this program. I hope you will appreciate the video clips that you will be seeing from time to time within this program. This came from last year's event, and we juxtapose it into this year's virtual presentation. Now, before we start, Nori, how are you? I remember last year, medyo inulan tayo, no? Ngayon naman, may COVID. Well, kamusta ka naman? How has the pandemic treated you?
Well, the pandemic has actually made me closer to my family. I've been doing a lot of psychiatry. But the downside is I have gained a lot of weight. So how about you, Rolly?
Well, ako, ito, tumubo ang bigote sa dami ng webinars na ina-attendan. Hindi na ako nakapag-ahit. Pero ang totoo niyan, idol ko kasi yung ating presidente, si Alan. No? Galing niya mag-organize ng mga ganito. Idol ko kaya ginaya ko siya, nagpabigote na rin ako.
That is a very amusing story. Now let us start with our program proper. Please join us in a doxology by UP Med Choir to be followed by the national anthem and the UPCM hymn to be led by our very own Philippine Madrigal singers. This then will be followed by a welcome message or remarks by our beloved Dean, Dr. Charlotte Chong, and welcome messages from our Chancellor, Dr. Carmencita Padilla, and our UPPGH Director, Dr. Gap Legaspi.
Lead me kang magiliw, pelas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, duyan ka ng magiting, sa manlulupi, di ka pasisihil. Sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bagaw, may nilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kislap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na naglilingin, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walang ating pagsinta, buhay ay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo. O itanghal mo tiyang UP Medicina, ika'y bukal ng aghama at karunungan. Ang hatid mo'y pag-asa at kaunlaran sa ating bayang nagdurusa at nagdaramdam. O itanghal ko lengong minamahal, sa gisag ka ng buhay at kalusugan. Ang mithi mo'y paglingkuran ng lipunan, malaya ka, makatao at makabayan. O itanghal ko lengong minamahal, sa gisag ka ng buhay at kalusugan. Ang mithi mo'y paglingkuran ng lipunan, malaya ka, makatao at makabayan.
To my esteemed faculty members, our mentors, professors, led today by no less than my predecessor, Dean Alberto Rojas, a pleasant good morning to all of you. This is the second faculty welcome ceremony, a historic first, as this is the first virtual faculty welcome ceremony. And I wish to thank all the members of the Faculty Association led by the President, Dr. Alan Hilario, and of course the other members of the Faculty Association, as well as the Office of the Associate Dean, Chet Gonzalez, for all the preparation, the hard work that went into today's ceremony. None of us had imagined a formidable challenge of this magnitude will be poised on us. It's like World War II and this World War C that we're now experiencing now on the very ground where we had casualties in the former war, but also survivors who actually live to tell the story of how our institution, the UP College of Medicine, under Dean A.G. Sisson, served concurrently as even the PGH director and the president of the university at that time, as we were the only institution that had been operational even during the war. So it only proves the fact that we have been trained to sacrifice and be courageous enough to overcome our fears and not be mindful of the threat to life and limb in order for us to be able to serve the very purpose by which we have vowed to be doctors. This COVID pandemic will not stop us from our core mission of ensuring the continuation of the legacy of imparting to the next generation of physicians what we hold dear: our knowledge and experience on how to best care for patients and to serve our communities. The college has invested in creating a virtual campus, a new website portal that allows efficient access to information systems, productivity and learning applications that will help each one of us navigate through the myriad of sites relevant to our needs as faculty members. We have endeavored to fight COVID with the best ammunitions, Filipino values long held dear and sacred, making us people a resilient group through the years of colonization, even under authoritarian rules. And that these are the long-held values of Bayanihan and Malasakit, which has really come alive in this pandemic and has been of a marvel to us to be able to see how united we can be in the face of adversity. I've seen the dedication of our faculty members in designing our courses, doing collaborative research, of which we now have more than 200 and more than 200 million pesos in funding. I noted that most of the faculty that we are welcoming today actually have been very hard at work already for so many years. And today really is just but a recognition of their resilience and loyalty to our institution, despite the lack of financial compensation that is commensurate to their work. This generation of new faculty will be instrumental in helping the college look into a future that harnesses technology for enhancement of medical education, diagnostics, treatment that have been revolutionized by artificial intelligence, by precision medicine, and even data science. I'm sure all of you who are joining today's welcome ceremony will agree that with this new crop of faculty that we welcome today, as had been our cherished tradition, we have been blessed abundantly with the best, the brightest, one of the most compassionate and dedicated teachers that UPCM has been able to include in its community as new members, a community of scholars par excellence. Mabuhay po kayong lahat at maraming salamat po. Pagpalain na po tayo lahat ng Panginoon Diyos. Thank you.
Welcome to the College of Medicine and welcome to your bigger family, the UP Manila. Just a few weeks ago, we celebrated Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving for our faculty who devoted decades of their lives into helping us mold the leaders of the country. And this time, even in the middle of the upheavals surrounding us, we would like to celebrate your entry as members of our family. Your journey as educators at this time in the State University begins in very extraordinary times as our campus, nation, and the world continue to grapple the COVID-19 pandemic. We live in very challenging times. There is a certain level of anxiety among the faculty and students, but we know that we have to move on. We have to move on in teaching and learning because we have to make sure that there is a generation of doctors in the future. Since you belong to the younger generation, I'd like to believe that the past 5 months of COVID pandemic has given you insights enriching your role as a teacher. We'd like you to share this with our students because in UP, in the College of Medicine, we do not only teach them excellence, but we give them tangible lessons of compassion, creativity, innovation, and resilience. So with the pandemic's encompassing impact on medical education, it is important that our college, our university, provide tools for our faculty to make them better teachers, better faculty members. But I want to remind you that as of these tools, at the end of the day, it is our innate personality, innate desire to teach that will make us an exemplary faculty member. We look forward to a meaningful and academically rich journey, just like all the faculty members who have come before you. To stay inspired and continue to inspire your students who will become the future leaders of our country. I thank you for accepting this task of molding and shaping our future physicians amid a changed and more challenging landscape. UP Manila assures the provision of supportive and facilitative environment for your teaching under these new conditions. Maraming salamat po.
To my Dean Charlotte Chong, and the rest of the faculty and staff of the UP College of Medicine, I wish you a good morning and wish that you're all safe and healthy in these very trying times. It is a most auspicious event that this morning that we welcome to the fold the new faculty of the UP College of Medicine, a strong force that will ensure the continuing tradition of excellence in the academe, not only our students but also our residents and our fellows here in the hospital. This is a time to be creative and inventive as the challenges of the pandemic has changed the landscape, so to speak, so significantly that you can barely recognize it anymore. The different methods of teaching have come to fore, and I think we as teachers and mentors have to start adjusting to it so as to continue to be effective with our students and trainees as well. In addition to our teaching capabilities, I'm sure our doctoring abilities will come into play, the important component of what we do here in the hospital. The pandemic has significantly limited the staff able to serve the hospital because of the high risk it poses for our more senior members. Hence, the work has now more heavily put on the shoulders of our younger consultant staff. I hope you welcome this challenge as an opportunity to be of greater service to our fellow men who need it more now than ever. To all of you who are coming into the University of the Philippine system, I hope that the work of those who have come ahead of us will serve as an inspiration for you to seek out your mission of excellence in education, in training, and in research. We hope that the hospital will continue to provide you with the laboratory, so to speak, of being able to test your ideas and prove their validity in a scientific way. As faculty, we also encourage research, and that has become a big push on our side in the last few years. Of course, we will not forget patients that we need to serve, as they are pivotal to everything that we do here. And I hope your commitment as a teacher is as strong as your commitment as a servant in the hospital. With that, I'd like to say good luck to all of you. And I hope that we are kept safe and healthy by the graces of God. Thank you and good morning.
To help and guide our new faculty as they start the journey as faculty of the UP College of Medicine, we have actually a faculty manual which they can use as a guide.
This faculty manual has undergone quite a difficult birthing process. But the doctor behind this is an excellent obstetrician who successfully delivered the UPCM faculty manual. To introduce this wonderful obstetrician, please welcome one of the officers of the Faculty Association, Dr. Enrico Gil Oblepias.
Good morning. Like our next speaker, being an obstetrician myself, I know how challenging it is to assist in the conception and the delivery to this world of a new life. Please allow me to use this analogy to describe what our speaker must have gone through in the preparation of the updated faculty manual, which she will now share with us and orient our new faculty members on today. She is a member of the UP College of Medicine class of 1991. She finished her residency training in obstetrics and gynecology, as well as her subspecialty fellowship training in reproductive endocrinology and infertility at the UPPGH. At present, she holds 2 master's degrees, one in business administration and another in reproduction and development. Currently, she is working on her 3rd master's degree in public health from the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine. A prolific scientific writer, she has published more than just a few researches and chapters in books on diverse topics ranging from reproductive endocrinology and infertility to human rights and public health policies. As young as she is, she has already received quite a number of awards for her medical as well as her academic works. A true clinician, educator, researcher, and administrator, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce to you the Assistant to the Dean for External and International Linkages, Dr. Angela G. Season Aguilar.
Good morning, dear faculty. Thank you for allowing this opportunity to introduce a very important piece of literature that will guide you through your journey in the academe. As a member of the faculty, we often wonder, who will answer our questions on our appointment, on our promotion, on our leaves, our grants? Furthermore, how should we dress? We actually have this, a faculty manual to answer all our FAQs. This manual was recently revised after 2 decades from the last edition printed in the year 2000. What is in this manual? Browsing through the table of contents, we note that it covers most of the answers to the questions oft asked by any faculty member. Here are some highlights. Ever wonder who compose our faculty? There are 3 categories. The regular faculty are the associate, assistant, and the full professor. Whereas, the clinical faculty are those faculty without plantilla items according to a BOR resolution made in the year 1976. Non-regular faculty are comprised of lecturers, visiting or exchange professors, affiliate or adjunct professors, and lastly, Professor Emeritus. If you teach in another university, what is the ruling regarding such an involvement? Current faculty are allowed to teach, do research, and other activities provided that the UP has an existing memorandum of agreement with a particular university or college. This is according to a BOR ruling dated 2003. How about promotions? The manual actually has a faculty rank matrix. And for both basic and clinical professors, ranks and qualifications are tabulated. To go up a tier or tiers, any aspirant can take note of the specific qualifications required. Take note that apart from the additional training or degree, having a publication is an essential requirement. For clinical departments, additional training is required. In clinical departments, training used to advance rank should be recognized by their corresponding specialty or subspecialty societies as applicable. To obtain a regular faculty position, clinical faculty with at least 6 years meritorious service will be given a higher entry rank. And take note, authorship of a publication is likewise required. Leaves are among our rights as employees of the university. Information on this can be found under the section on faculty welfare. All faculty are allowed to apply for special detail or study leaves. Teachers' leave, such as that during summer and Christmas vacation, as well as a 15-day sick leave, are enjoyed by all faculty. However, only regular faculty are entitled to a sabbatical, and this is subject to specific requirements. What are the benefits of a faculty member? Benefits such as basic pay, allowances, and GSIS, PHIC, Pag-ibig, and ECC are for regular faculty members. All faculty, though, are entitled to non-monetary benefits such as Civil Service Commission mandated leaves and UP Manila benefits, which include discounts on regular diagnostic examinations. There are other relevant matters also listed in this manual. In fact, these are the most commented provisions in the faculty manual. Interested? The dress code. We have updated the old provisions defining the dress code. Imagine, there used to be a time in the last century when the code specifically mentions that denims are not allowed. The new provision, we believe, is fair, current, and places trust on the faculty to interpret the phrase befitting one's professional stature. Other items reiterate the adoption of several codes and provides links to the full text of these codes. They are as follows: the University of the Philippines Code of Ethics, the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials and Employees, and the UP Anti-Sexual Harassment Code. I end with this slide and would like to inform you the full text of this manual is not only available in print form from the Office of the Associate Dean for Faculty and Students, Professor Maria Lisa Antoinette Gonzalez. It is also available in PDF form in the UPCM website at www.cm.upm.edu.ph. Please log on to this website using your UP Manila ID. With that, I welcome you once again to our venerable college and leave you with these words, a rallying cry of the UP Manila Philippine General Hospital in these challenging times. Basta't kasama mo ako, isang bangka tayo, anuman ang mithiin ay makakamtan natin. Maraming salamat po at magandang umaga sa inyong lahat.
Last year, the faculty welcome ceremony experienced a great challenge. In the early morning of the event, strong rains continued non-stop, and the unexpected heavy downpour caused flooding in major thoroughfares in many areas, including Padre Faura and Taft Avenue. But with the dedication of the UPCM administration, the Faculty Association, the faculty themselves, and with the blessings of a greater being, the event pushed through and turned out to be quite successful and meaningful. Now, in this present crisis that we are all facing, with every bit of uncertainty that it brings, we earnestly pray that, with our continued commitment and dedication to our profession and calling, our steadfast resilience, and our unwavering faith that everything will turn out for the good of all, we will all be united and emerge better, stronger, and victorious at the end. We hope that this will be highlighted in this event. One main feature of our welcome celebration are the inspiring words to be shared with us by our distinguished guest speaker. I hope that all of us, especially our new faculty, will draw encouragement from this as they start their journey as a new faculty of the UP College of Medicine.
I hope that you are enjoying our program so far. This year, we have invited special guests to be our inspirational speaker.
Now, to introduce our guest speaker, please welcome Dr. Maria Antonia Havana, a professor and special assistant to the Dean and former college secretary of the UP College of Medicine.
Good morning. Greetings to our Chancellor, Dr. Carmencita Padilla, to our Dean, Dr. Charlotte Chong, to our Director, Dr. Gerardo Legaspi, our new faculty, guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor and privilege to be given the task to introduce a doctor who we consider the epitome of a five-star physician. He is an astute clinician, a diligent researcher, a passionate academician, and community leader. I had the privilege to work with him closely as his planning coordinator when he was Associate Dean for Planning and Research, and then for 6 years as his college secretary when he was our Dean. It was a joy to work with him and our team. As a clinician, he started his medical career as a member of the UP College of Medicine class of 1971. He finished his residency in general surgery and fellowship in colorectal surgery at UPPGH. He became an honorary assistant in surgery at the St. Mark's Hospital of the Rectum and Colon in London, UK, and he is one of the founding members of the ASEAN Society of Colorectal Surgeons. As an academician, he became part of the UP College of Medicine faculty and the training program of the Philippine General Hospital. He became the Dean of the college in 2006, and a highlight of his deanship is the approval of the implementation of the Return Service Program. The RSP in the college paved the way for the implementation in the other colleges of UP Manila. He is also instrumental in the training of our numerous medical students, surgeons, and colorectal surgeons who are now leading meaningful medical careers. He retired from teaching, but he's still active as a clinical associate professor in our college. As a researcher, he has been involved in many researches which are published in both local and international journals. As a social leader, he has helped countless efforts to improve the healthcare and training in the field of surgery, innovation in medical education, especially as president of the Association of Philippine Medical Education, and consultant for health professional education of the Commission for Higher Education. These stars may not be enough to define our guest speaker, and he remains humble through all this. Our guest speaker continues to serve as an inspiration. Please welcome the former Dean of the UP College of Medicine, Dr. Alberto B. Rojas.
Chancellor Mencit Padilla, Dean Charlotte Chong, Director Gab Legaspi, Faculty Association President Alan Hilario, Department Chairs, Faculty, Students, Administrative Staff, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with great pleasure that I welcome the new faculty members of the college. I also congratulate you on your initial appointment in the college. Only the best and the brightest are invited to become faculty members of our college. You have shown commitment, integrity, professionalism, resourcefulness, high work standards, and a great potential in your workplaces. Actually, you have reached the starting point in your career path in the academy. And I thank the college for the opportunity to speak before you. This morning, I am tasked to inspire you. I hope to accomplish this by sharing with you 3 instances in my professional career that opened doors to new opportunities and challenges. When you are invited to join your department, it is the assessment of your department that you are capable of performing the tasks of a faculty. Faculty who will contribute to the collective effort of the department towards common objectives in teaching, training, service, research, and administration. It is up to you to live up to that expectation and confirm that you have the skill set of a faculty of your department. The first instance that led to a life-changing decision happened in 1981. I was on my last year of training in general surgery in PGH. I had actually been preparing for a provincial practice. Then sometime in the third quarter of the year, Dr. Carlos Magsano, then Chief of Colorectal Surgery, offered me a faculty position, provided that I take up colorectal surgery fellowship. The invitation was totally unexpected. After doing some contemplation and consultation with my mentors, I made the decision to take the offer. And soon after, I became the first graduate of our colorectal surgery program. Eventually, I joined the faculty in 1984. It is a prime responsibility of the section chief to recruit the next generation of teaching staff. This slide shows you the consultant staff of colorectal surgery in 1984. All 4 senior consultants had their training in the United States in the 1960s. That was 20 years earlier. So I guess, being the youngest recruit back then, I was there at the right time and the right place. I performed my assigned tasks. I started my private practice in Manila Doctors Hospital, San Juan de Dios Hospital, and St. Luke's Medical Center in Quezon City. Occasionally, I was invited to give lectures, and I was invited to join the Surgical Training Committee of the Philippine College of Surgeons. At about this time, I thought of setting realistic goals for myself, like earning enough for my family and myself, someday become the chief of the section of colorectal surgery, and someday become the president of our society, the Philippine Society of Colorectal Surgeons. The second instance came in 1987. A surgical colleague in San Juan de Dios Hospital asked if I can join Jose Reyes Memorial Medical Center Department of Surgery to help improve their training program. Specifically, to improve the passing rate in the Philippine Board of Surgery. I attended their conferences and proposed drastic changes. The department chair and most of their consultants and residents wanted the changes too. It took time and effort, but after 5 years, the passing rate reached 100%. However, improving surgery alone cannot be achieved without improving the other training departments. The entire hospital has to improve too. A culture of excellence was slowly inculcated. The other departments were also doing their part, improving their passing rates. At about this time, I was also given additional assignments in the Department of Health, like the Philippine Cancer Control Program and the Medical Manpower Training and Education Committee. The third instance was in 1995, when Dr. Arcadio, then college secretary, asked me if I would like to work in the Dean's office for an hour or so a few times a week. At that time, I was chief of colorectal service and went to PGH on a regular basis. I thought that since the offer will not disrupt my regular schedule, I agreed. My job was to check if disbursement vouchers and their receipts were in order. It was an easy task. But a year and a half later, in 1997, Dr. Arcadio became dean, and I was appointed college secretary, a full-time job. I had to give up my part-time position in Jose Reyes Memorial Medical Center. I also had to give up my clinic in St. Luke's Medical Center and San Juan de Dios Hospital. I retained only my clinic in Manila Doctors Hospital. Thus began my 15-year stint in the Dean's office until I completed my deanship in 2012. Subsequently, additional designations came. In 2008, I was appointed chair of the Technical Committee for Medical Education in the Commission for Higher Education, through the recommendation of then Chancellor Arcadio. Later, I was appointed chair, Technical Panel for Health Professions Education of the Commission on Higher Education, though I stayed on as an ex officio member of the Technical Committee for Medical Education. I was elected president of the Association of Philippine Medical Colleges in 2012. These are my three life-changing decisions: joining the faculty of the UP College of Medicine, joining the Department of Surgery, Jose Reyes Memorial Medical Center, and joining the Dean's Office of the UP College of Medicine. All three led to great opportunities and challenges, all toward shaping medical education in our country. Of course, there is a great price to all of these accomplishments. Time spent for work and advocacy is less time for family and private practice. Therefore, efficient time management is most helpful. But the underlying attitude of the individual consultant counts the most. We have plenty of role models amongst us, but there are consultants who are concerned only with their private practice. So the choice is yours. Early this year, the pandemic hit us and the entire world. Our way of life is drastically affected, including education. Flexible learning strategies may mitigate the impact on the educational sector, but will not provide a substitute or complete solution to face-to-face clinical experience in the health disciplines. Videos on clinical cases, simulations, skills lab may prepare medical students for actual clinical experience, but does not replace it. Maybe we should try allowing limited clinical experience with adequate precautions with personal protective equipment. This is still work in progress. The Commissioner on Higher Education will appreciate creative solutions and best practices. I retired from the university in 2015. but continued on as clinical professor in surgery without compensation. I have achieved my personal goals in 1997. But when the door closes before you, another opens. I continue to pursue my advocacies in various capacities in several organizations. In the Association of Philippine Medical Colleges, in the Department of Health, and in the Commission on Higher Education. At the moment, the tasks in the Department of Health are exciting and daunting as well, like post-residency deployment program, quality assurance system for postgraduate medical education, primary care workers, and human resources for health for our universal health care, not to mention the control of the pandemic. There is always something interesting to pursue to make our world a better place. My take-home messages for you are: always do your best, no less. Pursue continuing professional development to address the needs of patients and clients. Serve the people. Pursue self for others. And of course, perform your assignments and you will be fine. Thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, sir, Dr. Rojas, for such an inspiring speech. You have touched our hearts. So we'd like to present former Dean Alberto Rojas this certificate of appreciation for his splendid contribution as guest speaker of this year's Faculty Welcome Ceremony.
Alam mo, Nori, gusto ni President Alan i-simulate natin yung real world, no? Kaya sabi ko, may kulang yata. No? So, para maging mas mukhang totoo. Ito. No? Wala tayong mic eh. So, we now come to one of the more important part of the program. We will now be presenting the new faculty of the Departments of Anatomy, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, and Clinical Epidemiology, to be followed later by the Departments of Medicine, Orthopedics, and Surgery. But before that, let us all call on the UP Med Choir to enthrall us with their virtual rendition of songs that pay tribute to all our faculty.
Beside me, stay.
In last year's faculty welcome ceremony, we started the tradition of welcoming our new faculty by presenting to them the UPCM pin. This pinning ceremony was not only a symbolic welcome of new faculty into the academic community of UP, but it also signified their affiliation with the honorable profession of medicine with a heightened social consciousness and commitment to excellence and leadership in community-oriented medical education, research, and service. Pinning of the new faculty was carried out by senior faculty who embodied the UP College of Medicine ideals and know the dedication and focus needed for an academic career in the college. It is truly unfortunate that our present situation prevents us from carrying out the pinning ceremony. Without further ado, we would like to present to you the new batch of the UP College of Medicine faculty.
Morning. I am Christopher S. Constantino, trained rehabilitation medicine physician from the Department of Rehab Med in PGH. And I'm happy to say that I'm recently appointed as Associate Professor 2 under the Department of Anatomy in UP College of Medicine. I believe that I'm supposed to talk about my non-academic interests. So here goes. I like to read and collect comic books as well as air plants. And right now, my main interest is football, watching and playing. Actually, before the lockdown, I was regularly playing flag football. I developed this during my fellowship when I stayed in Milwaukee with my wife. We actually won tickets to a football game and we were very blessed to have witnessed one. Right now, I feel very blessed and humbled to have been accepted as part of the faculty of the UP system. And I would like to take this time to thank everyone, starting with the Department of Rehabilitation Medicine for 3 years of training and hard work. Thank you, Chancellor Padilla and Dean Chong, for accepting me. And of course, Ma'am Glenn for helping me with the paperwork during the application process. Thank you, of course, to the Department of Anatomy for welcoming me with open arms, and specifically for the faculty who were with me during my panel interview, the Doctors Luna, Abdullah, Dr. Alvarez, Dr. Samaniego, Dr. Mantaring, and of course our chairman, Dr. Pio Villacorta. Thank you once again, and I hope to see you all face-to-face soon.
It is my pleasure to introduce our newest but not so young faculty member of the Department of Anatomy. He is a balikbayan of sorts, having served his first appointment with the Department of Ophthalmology and Visual Sciences as a clinical associate professor from 2008 to 2016. He is a proud member of UPCM Class 1999. He completed his residency in ophthalmology and a fellowship in cornea, external diseases, and uveitis at the UPPGH Medical Center. He also served as its chief resident. He holds a diploma in health professions education from the NTTC and previously served as senior vice president for medical affairs of the QualiMed Health Network. Again, the Department of Anatomy is pleased to welcome its newest associate professor and Pusoy Dos expert, Dr. Jose Jotec V. Texon III.
Dean Charlotte Chong, members of the DMT, fellow chairs, let me present to you the newest faculty of our department. He is Dr. Neil Habacon Tangana. He is currently Associate Professor 1 and is expected to help teach our medical as well as biochemistry graduate students. In addition, he is going to boost our research activities, particularly in his expertise and interest areas. He took up his BS in Food Technology as well as Masters of Science in Molecular Biology and Biotechnology, both at the UP Los Baños. He had his PhD in Medical Sciences at the Nagoya City University Graduate School of Medical Sciences, as well as his postdoctoral fellowship at the University of California in Berkeley. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome Dr. Neil Tangana.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to thank the College of Medicine and the Department of Clinical Epidemiology for this wonderful opportunity to be of service to the university as a part-time senior lecturer. Thank you, Dr. Mantaring, Professor Cordero, Dr. Alejandria, Ms. Girly Moniz for all the paperwork. Thank you everyone at the department. Outside the university, I work full-time as a sales analytics specialist at the sales department of a small private company somewhere in BGC Taguig. It's a 9 to 5 job, but since classes are done virtually these days, I would still be able to manage any assigned work to me. I could do the lectures straight from the office. I just have to make sure that my boss wouldn't catch me. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rafi Marfori. I'm usually the batch philosopher and geek, and I am always learning from different people, places, experiences. I also like to teach, and that is why I collect experiences to bring into the classroom. I could spend hours on graphic and video editing, all sorts of writing and reading. I'd love to go swimming and biking again, and work on my cooking and carpentry. Nowadays, it's faster to play a few games. My priorities are developing. I'm content just to spoil my fiancée, Yen, and my cat, Scotty. Be with my family. Lately, I've been reviving my artistic side. There's a graphic novel in my head, spanning multiple genres. I even consulted my closest friend who is a priest. I tend to be at the intersection of things. I enjoy it there. We have so many experts and agendas and interesting developments in our field of health. But it's when they collide that breakthroughs happen. It's not easy to engineer those collisions, but I'm always learning, and I've seen my mentors and role models do that in different ways. I want to thank especially Doctors Tony and Inday Dance, who are like parents, brilliant parents, who nurture not only the mind, but the person who wields it. Dr. Gap Legaspi, whom I was all set to follow into neurosurgery. When I didn't, when I felt a different calling, he asked only that I do something great. Doctors June Belisario, Butching Paterno, and Ants Cordero, who showed me just how great the things we need to do really are, and how great it is to be doing them. I am deeply honored to become part of the UP faculty, some of the academic royalty of our country. I am challenged, inspired, intimidated, grateful, and I will try not to let you down. I won't let you down. All the values, insights, they all tell me that it is the right thing to be joining UP, to stand for what UP stands for. This university has given me so much. I hope to enhance UP also wherever my work takes me, and to give back and have meaningful collaborations with many of you. Thank you for having me and wish me luck.
We now come to the last segment of our program. As we mentioned at the beginning, this ceremony is not just to welcome our new faculty. We would also like to thank and honor our young and new faculty who have been at the front line in the fight against this disease that has wreaked havoc in our lives. We would also like to thank the not-so-young faculty who, in other important ways, have also been working hard to put an end to this COVID-19 pandemic. After we present the next batch of our new faculty from the departments of Medicine, Obstetrics and Gynecology, Orthopedics and Surgery, the Philippine Madrigal Singers will pay tribute to our frontliners. We are very fortunate to have them sing a special song for our new faculty and for all the faculty of the UP College of Medicine, who are all fighting to end this pandemic.
It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you the newest member of the Division of Endocrinology, Diabetes and Metabolism, Dr. Tom Edward Long. This enthusiastic colleague of ours reflects the excellence and compassion of the model Filipino endocrinologist. He was inducted as a Fellow of the Philippine Society of Endocrinology, Diabetes and Metabolism in 2016. On top of being a remarkable clinician, Tom has produced and published various researches, particularly in thyroid cancer, diabetes mellitus, and general endocrinology. He was awarded the Dr. Gatmaitan Award for the Most Outstanding Research Fellow in 2015. We are looking forward to working with him in all our academic, research, and clinical endeavors.
Good morning, everyone. I am Dr. John Cian Miguel, the Chair of the Department of Internal Medicine. I would like to welcome Dr. Tom Edward Law in the Division of Endocrinology in the Department of Internal Medicine. I am pretty sure that with the skills and the expertise of Dr. Law, he will be able to help us attain the mission of the department in terms of obtaining excellence and relevance in internal medicine through implementation of quality programs from primary to tertiary levels of care, training, and research.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Tom Edward Law, and I'm really honored to be part of the UPCM faculty. My hobbies usually include traveling. I love history, learning about their culture, their life, and then learning something about history that would be applied to the present. Usually, I also love collecting paper bills, coins, and other historical stuff, especially Philippine artifacts. No? It's an honor for me to be really part of this college. Ever since I got admitted at the College of Medicine, it was my lifelong dream to be invited and to be a part of the faculty. And I'm very thankful that I was invited by my mentors, whom I look forward to be working with as a colleague, and I'm very grateful and very excited to be part of this institution.
It is our honor to introduce the newest faculty member of the UP-PGH Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology, Dr. Marie Christine Valerie Mendoza. He is a graduate of the UP College of Medicine in the year 2010 and the PGH Obstetrics and Gynecology Residency Training Program in 2014. She further specialized in gynecologic oncology in the same institution and just recently finished her fellowship training in minimally invasive gynecologic surgery in Changgang Memorial Hospital, Linkou, Taiwan. She is a fellow of the Philippine Obstetrical and Gynecological Society, a diplomat of the Society of Gynecologic Oncologists of the Philippines, and the Philippine Society of Cervical Pathology and Colposcopy. Her experience and expertise will surely be a great asset to our department. Again, let us all welcome Dr. Marie Christine Valerie Mendoza.
Hi, I'm Val Mendoza, and I have recently returned from pursuing further training in minimally invasive gynecologic surgery. The past year has been very enriching as I engaged in this scholarly pursuit, and as I was given the chance to meet distinct personalities from different countries and cultures. Friendships were formed, experiences gained. Every day was filled with learning in and out of the operating theater, as I discerned a clearer sense of self in this foreign land, which greatly satisfied the learner in me. I am deeply grateful to my mentors, all the members of the Division of Gynecologic Oncology, most especially to Dr. Efren Domingo, Dr. Ricky Luna, Dr. Lilibeth Chasu, and Dr. Doris Benavides for their continuing guidance and for instilling the fire of compassion and service.
Good day everyone, I am Dr. Bernardino Batad Alberto II. To Dr. Chong and to the rest of the faculty of the UP College of Medicine, thank you for accepting and welcoming me to be part of the roster of faculties in UPCM. I am an orthopedic surgeon. I graduated in PGH residency program last 2015, and I subspecialized in foot and ankle surgery in Switzerland and in Australia. I did further subspecialty in hip and knee replacement also in Australia. What else? I'm an avid lawn tennis player and I play various sports like basketball, badminton, and the likes. I'm very active during my UP College of Medicine days and during the residency program. I married my UPCM classmate Michelle, and we have two wonderful kids, Arya and Andre. Thank you again, and I'm excited to work with everyone soon.
Good day to everyone. I am Norwin Uy. Aside from being a urologist, I am also a husband and a father. My loving wife is a dermatologist. She also graduated from UPCM and did her residency in UPPGH. I have a 12-year-old daughter, a tweener as she calls herself, who is now in grade 7. During my free time, pre-COVID, I like going out to watch movies and check out new restaurants. I also like to travel, so I try to put in extra days for leisure travel whenever I attend conferences and meetings abroad, aside from the family trips that we intentionally have on a regular basis. I also enjoy staying home and read books and articles on psychology, philosophy, and architecture. I also enjoy listening to all kinds of music, ranging from classical to pop, and I also enjoy singing. In fact, I used to be a part of a group that sings during retreats and weddings. I collect fountain pens, and I like using them to write short essays and poems aside from writing orders, requests, and prescriptions. It is indeed an honor to be a part of the UP College of Medicine, now as a teacher. And this is an opportunity for me to give back to the college, to the university, and to the hospital that molded me into who I am right now, both as a doctor and as a person. What better way to serve the country and our fellow men but by doing and practicing what we truly love? And for this, I thank my mentors and my colleagues in the Division of Urology and the Department of Surgery as a whole. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. I am Emmanuel Howe of UPCM Class 2007. It is an honor to be accepted as a faculty of the UPCM. I look forward to helping our students become the best doctors that they can be. I pray and I hope that I can have a positive impact on their careers, just like you, my mentors, have had on my career and my becoming a doctor. Thank you very much again, and I hope that everyone is safe.
I'm proud to tell the world you're mine. I said it before, I'll say it once more. You'll be here in my heart till the end of time. I'll take care of you. Don't be sad, don't be blue. Just count on me your whole life through. Don't be blue, 'cause I'll take care of you.
The medical profession is a noble profession of service to our fellow men. The present global pandemic has placed our profession in the forefront of a great human service and compassion. And in our effort to face the challenges of this pandemic in our university, our college, the Philippine General Hospital, and in all other hospitals in our country, our mentors, friends, colleagues in this humblest of profession have sacrificed their lives in the service of fellow Filipinos. Our fellow faculty who succumbed to COVID-19 while trying to save the lives of many Filipinos will be remembered as heroes in these trying times. Their life's work will be continued by those they left behind. Our beloved Dean, Dr. Charlotte Chong, and our Special Assistant to the Dean for Alumni Affairs, Dr. Jericho Luna, has prepared this fitting tribute for these great doctors of our time. Join us as we remember them through this endearing rendition of the UPCM hymn, sung by the UP Medicine Choir.
Medisina, ika'y bukal ng maghamad karunungan. Ang hatid mo'y pag-asa at kaunlaran sa ating bayang nagdurusan at daramdam. Huwag ang kolehiyo
That was such an apt and nice song from the Philippine Madrigal Singers to boost the morale of the frontliners.
Yes, Nori, it's quite moving. But like all good things, this too must end. Next time, I hope we will be hugging and shaking hands once again as we welcome our next batch of new faculty. As we end this program, the Secretary of the UPCM Faculty Association, Dr. Gerardo Hermar, will give his closing message on behalf of the Faculty Association. Then our College Secretary, Dr. Abner Chan, will give his closing remarks. But of course, this event cannot end without one of the officers of the Faculty Association, our Nightingale, serenading us. Last year, I remember, inaranan niya ako. Remember that, Nori? Okay? Well, these were your hosts. Again, I am Dr. Rolly Aguilar.
And this is Dr. Nori Balderrama, bidding you farewell.
Stay safe, everybody.
Be safe.
What a pleasant morning. We got to know and were able to welcome our new faculty. We were inspired and reinvigorated by Dean Alberto Rojas. We were serenaded by the UP Med Choir and the UP Madrigal Singers. And lastly, we were able to pay tribute to our fallen comrades and alumni. Certainly, this was a breath of fresh air in the suffocating darkness of our quarantine. Let us now continue with our task of mentoring not only excellent doctors, but selfless physicians ready to serve our country at all times. Thank you, and may God be with us always.
Dear esteemed UPCM faculty, again let me welcome our new faculty. You couldn't have chosen a more challenging time to join our ranks. Now more than ever, the college is faced with the daunting task of ensuring that each student who passes through our halls come out deserving of the tag Tatak UP. There should be no easing up in our efforts to produce future doctors whose life of honor, pursuit of excellence, and dedication to service is unquestioned. Virtual teaching and learning have been imposed upon us by the pandemic. Yet, we have to deal with stark reality each time we get out of the walls of the college. Our biggest challenge today is to bridge the gap between what is virtual and that which is real. No one was prepared for this, and we are doing our best while learning on the job. To be a faculty of UPCM is never going to be easy and entails a lot of sacrifice. Yet, it comes with its privileges and benefits too, most notable of which is to constantly be in the midst of the brightest of minds, be it students, peers, or mentors. Please believe me when I say that in more ways than one, we get as much as we put in, if not way more. Like the incoming freshmen which we are about to welcome in a couple of weeks, may you never lose your idealism and sense of purpose during your stay. More than words, always lead by example, as actions will always leave their mark. Leaders work hard today to pave the way for the next generation, and nothing makes a mentor happier than to see their students become a better version of themselves. We believe that your department has chosen you well and see a brighter future with you as leaders and teachers in it. We wish you all the best as you choose to start your young careers with us. It is your responsibility now to work for a greater UPCM and to produce the best doctors for our country possible. Welcome to the fold. Let us all join hands and continue working for a healthy Philippines.
I hope you enjoyed the Faculty Welcome Ceremony of 2020. Thank you for sharing your time with us. Dr. Eileen Manalo, an officer of the UPCM Faculty Association, has graciously accepted our request to render a song for us. We hope that you all enjoy it.
Let me see what's In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me play forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Make it enough. You can dance if you like. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song, let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you.
This is Dr. Maria Lisa Antoinette Gonzalez, bidding everyone goodbye for now. Take care, and may God bless you all.
Sana'y inyong Thank you.